That's just brutal. This is why Netflix's Henry Cavill is actually leaving the Witcher series. Hey, everybody! Not so long ago came out the third season of the series The Witcher. This time Netflix decided to break it into two parts. The first 5 episodes are already available for viewing, and I have already had time to enjoy this masterpiece. And the remaining 3 final episodes will be available on July 27th. I'm in shock myself, but I'd like to thank the series writer Lauren Schmidt, who, as promised, still put The Witcher and the series pancake about The Witcher to the forefront. Yes, don't be surprised. The first 2 seasons were about everything but The Witcher, especially the second half of both seasons. But as much as we would like to get a good adaptation of the Witcher saga, Netflix failed, in my opinion. Now I'll briefly explain why, and at the same time we'll go through the first 5 episodes without spoilers. And so, let's start with the fact that Season 3 of The Witcher was filmed for 2 years and many viewers wanted to see an incredible breakthrough in script, special effects, and dialogue. Surprisingly, in part, Netflix succeeded, and I'll explain why in a moment. The visuals are much nicer compared to the second season and much better than the first season. Magic, monsters, and special effects in general look much more realistic. Still, the writers and other specialists have made work on mistakes, raised the level of professionalism. The scenery, close-ups, and fight scenes clearly visible progress. Although the picture itself became much better, but if you remember that one series costs $20 million, and this is the budget of modern cool series, it is safe to say that the money was not spent on special effects, costumes, and scenery, and most likely for the personal needs of the team. On the one hand, the series is filmed much better than the first 2 seasons, but still I think that the plot in Season 3 is the worst. Let me explain. If in the first season the writers tried to connect 3 lines of Ciri, Jennifer, and Geralt and somehow summarized everything in the finale. In Season 3, events are chaotic and the first 2 to 3 episodes are not needed to bring the first half of the season to a close. If you try to remember a single line of the season, it goes something like this in a nutshell. Everyone is trying to catch Ciri and do stuff to her. Otherwise, each series goes its own way, occasionally straying onto the path of the main storyline. The most vivid example is the appearance of the Wild Hunt. Look, they are chasing after Ciri and almost catching her, but then out of nowhere appeared Geralt, who, by the way, at this moment should be in a different place. In the end, the Wild Hunt was needed only for a picture and a beautiful frame in the trailer of the series, because it will never appear in the series again. This is just a concrete example. In fact, such strange appearances occur throughout all 5 series of The Witcher. But here we come to the most important part, why Henry left the project. It's very simple. The screenwriters decided that they were the kings of screenwriting and could create their own universe without paying attention to the source material. And Andrzej Sapkowski has already thought of everything for everyone. He has a distinctive universe with well-defined characters. It should have been adapted for a film adaptation. But no, Lauren Schmidt has decided that the author of the book is not her equal and she has a much better understanding of screenwriting and what the audience needs. Now I can see why Henry decided to walk away and not get involved with Lauren Schmidt anymore. He was so tired of the horrible script, which was written not only disgustingly, but also without a soul. After all, we know very well that Henry is a big fan of the Witcher saga. It was his fanaticism that helped him bring the beautiful Geralt of Rivia to life on screen, despite the nitpicking from the screenwriters. In the first 5 episodes, I realized that Henry is really scoring a 10 out of 10. Maybe it's because it's his last season and willy-nilly you rate his last minutes on the screen very high. Or maybe that's just the way it is. The project from Netflix has really lost a very important character who was pulling almost the entire show. Let's wish Henry good luck in his new projects, and let's wish Netflix to finally hire normal scriptwriters. Let's wish that Netflix will finally get some decent scriptwriters and relaunch the series and give the audience what Game of Thrones once did. Did you enjoy the first half of Season 3? Share your opinions in the comments and see you soon!